Warning! This video contains cheap makeup, improper makeup application, not looking directly at the camera or even in the vicinity of the camera when I really should be, Sylvie being a fuck-up, an unstyled wig, incorrect beanie usage, eating edible stage blood, jumpy camera angles, hammy posing, and cleavage. If one or more of the above things offends you, it is recommended for your health and safety that you do not watch past this point. Thank you. Here's some extra blank space because iMovie is a fucking piece of shit program. Okay. Today I'm going to teach you how to do Ashley's makeup from the new PS4 horror game Until Dawn. I'll be debuting Ashley in a little over 2 months at IckyCon 2015, so I wanted to show you guys some tips and tricks I learned while practicing her makeup. You'll be able to do her makeup before and after the Night of Horrors based on this tutorial, so I hope some of you will find this useful. Alrighty. So, as is pretty obvious right about now, I'm just braiding my hair in order to put it up into a wig cap. Normally I do it more attached to the side of my head so that I could get a flatter overall look, but because I'm just doing this for a tutorial and not to go to an actual con, I'm just doing it the easy way. So here's what I used for this. I started with a light-colored liquid foundation, black eyeliner in both a pot pencil form as well as white eyeliner, red eyeliner pencil, black eyeshadow, which I didn't actually end up using, whitish, creamish, flesh-colored eyeshadow, very light blush, it's really cheap, mascara, shimmery brown eyeshadow, I used Bare Minerals, and then I used NYX Eurotrash matte lipstick. Alright, let's get started here. So I started by applying foundation all over my face. I used a little too much, I think, and I ended up looking a bit like a mess, but using a lot and using full coverage will allow you to build a base later on that's more distinct. So it doesn't really matter if it looks kind of porcelain dollish at this point, which it does.
Okay, it's 3:17 a.m. You're tuned in with your main man, Tommy Englethorpe. This next song's gonna keep you warm on a cold, cold night.
Ashley's a really cute character, so I think it's important to use quite a bit of blush. I started by scraping my blush with the back of my blush brush, and then applying it all over my cheeks and nose. If you're like me and you don't have freckles, you're going to want to draw them on. I started off trying to use a red eyeliner pencil, but it didn't blend very well or look natural, more like chickenpox, so I decided to go and get a coffee-colored brown eye pencil instead. You're going to do a little twisting motion to make perfect circles all over your cheeks. Ashley has plenty of minimal freckles, so just go crazy. Next, as you can see, you're going to blend them in using your hands, and then cover up with another layer of light blush. I then used a darker blush all over my nose to make it look like I'd been out in the cold. I think it looks pretty cute. Doing that with just a little liquid foundation will help define your eyebrows. Her eyebrows are pretty dark, but they're also thin, and I don't really pluck mine, so honestly, I just kind of skimped on this part. I colored them in with coffee brown. They're pretty dark in her promo art, so I figured it was okay, but I probably wouldn't have done them so dark in the future. Next, I used black eyeliner from the pot, and just did my eyeliner as I usually do, but a little thicker. You're not going to want to do a wing. So here I am just doing it on top, and I'm really sorry you can't see this, but I'm terrible at applying eyeliner in the first place, not to mention in reversed in the webcam. still can't see it, but right here, I'm just barely brushing over my lash line with black eyeliner. Then I use white in the corner of my eyes, as is a staple in most anime eye tutorials, to make them look bigger. And then I use mascara. She has very long eyelashes. I use their Real, and it works best for me, but honestly, you could probably get away with drugstore makeup. Next thing, to enhance the white in the corner of my eyes, I used a light flesh tone. This is a little less extreme, so it still can look natural, but it definitely makes your eyes look even bigger and rounder like Ashley's. Here I'm just applying a light coat of shimmery brown eyeshadow. Any color really works. It's not very clear for art what you actually wear. If you're wearing this cosplay to a con or for any long amount of time, it helps to apply a coat of liquid foundation to your lips before adding lipstick. It lets the color stay longer. I applied Eurotrash, but any sort of pinkish reddish strawberry tone will work. You can apply lip gloss on top, but it dries my lips out so bad I never do. And that's about it for her normal makeup. Next we're going to do her post-trauma makeup. So for this, I just used an ELF palette that I got from Urban Outfitters for $4. But any kind of cheap eyeshadow will work. I also use Theater Blood, which is edible by the way. So you're going to start here with another coat of the darker blush color all over your cheeks where you applied earlier. Essentially, this just kind of emphasizes the fact that she's been running around all night. Then you're going to start with bruises. I use a brownish red as my base for most of my bruises. I'm going to start with a big one on my forehead because that's pretty noticeable. A light layer of purple on top of the red will give it a little bit more drama, as will a little yellow on the fringe. But don't do this on every bruise you create, because otherwise it makes your face look, for lack of a better word, confused. Usually just the red and the purple will be enough, maybe black if you want a more distinct bruise. What I'm doing now is using a brown just to signify dirt. Here you're going to use more straight strokes rather than round blends. You also want to do this sorts of things on your neck, both bruises and dirt, because otherwise it looks disjunctive. So that's about good for bruises and dirt. You can go as intense as you want. Then just apply a black pencil eyeliner on top of the liquid that you've already done. This will give it a little more weight, but the most important part is that you're going to blend the corners with your fingers to make it look messy. Then take out your Theater Blood and just slap it on your face. Blend it in a little bit to make it look like she rubbed at it. There's a little glitch there, sorry. And hey, look, it's edible. You're going to do the same thing on your neck as well. It doesn't really capture the dimension in this camera, but it looks a lot better in real life. Then you're going to want to hairspray it because this stuff does not dry. So it'll get caught in your wig and anything that touches it, and that's not what you want. I have this wig from Arta Wigs. It's the only one that fits my massive head. So I got it just tonight and I haven't styled it yet, so it's a little curlier than I would want, but I think otherwise it's pretty good for Ashley. I brushed it out a little bit, styled the bangs, pushed it back, and then of course, beanie time. This isn't the one I'm going to be wearing, of course, but it's the only one I actually have so far. Cute, right? Yeah, I'm pretty cute. Anyway, I hope that helped at least some of you guys. I look forward to seeing, pictures of Ashley cosplays that might have used my tutorials. And, yeah, look forward to seeing you guys at DakeCon. If any of you are coming, feel free to say hi. Love you, and good night. Smooches.